Risk assessment and risk management. Review of recent advances on their foundation. The fundamental ideas and principles on risk assessment and management. The risk field focuses on the fundamental ideas and thinking of risk assessments and management to understand, assess, characterize, communicate and manage, or govern risk in specific activities. The generic risk research comprises the concepts, assessment, and management tools, convenient to utilize in the specific assessment and management problems of risk. Generic risk research, to a large extent, defines risk science. Risk management concerns a set of alternatives, evaluates their pros and cons, and makes a decision that best meets the decision-maker's values and priorities. Such obligations namely refer to risk criteria, acceptance, and tolerability criteria. Intact with our course on media and economics, this field relates to the operation behind creating a brand identity and image communication, amidst the eyes of stakeholders and consumers, explicit of its worth and value. Together with the purpose and usage of the product life cycles, looking at its resourceful framework in formulating possible hypotheses about suitable alternative strategies. In directing the attention of senior management towards the anticipation of the potential consequences of the underlying dynamics of the market on a new product, business, or an entire industry. Science and knowledge coordinate through the link between facts and values in risk decision-making. The study of scientific literature on knowledge as a justified belief implies the difficulty in spotting the truth factor in the data, formation, modeling, and analysis, as well as the extent to which the risk assessment yields the same results when repeating the analysis, fulfilling the reliability component. Part of the scientific field requires establishing authoritative definitions. This is about allowing different perspectives on fundamental concepts and distinguishing between qualitative definitions and their associated measurements. Keep in mind that such definitions have to be logical, well-defined, understandable, and precise. The argument of uncertainty often seen is that if the background knowledge is relatively weak, it will be difficult or impossible to assign a subjective probability with some confidence, as it will represent a knowledge too robust than can be justified. For this reason, to express the uncertainties, reflecting on the knowledge that supports the probabilities is relevant. The challenge is identifying the most critical and essential contributors to output uncertainties and risk. Thinking about that induces a new type of combined sets of measures, integrating a traditional importance measure and a related uncertainty importance measure. Integrative thinking results from accurate risk estimation to knowledge and lack of knowledge characterizations. Elements of integrative thinking use the tension between different perspectives to represent and express uncertainties, to obtain something new and more comprehensive, leading to broader risk management frameworks incorporating all these elements. The pillars of risk management concern the structure, process, and the main strategies available to manage risk. These are risk-informed, referring to the risks avoidance, reduction, transfer, and retention. The precautionary policies of risk containment and discursive strategies use measures to build confidence and trustworthiness by reducing uncertainties and ambiguities. The principle has a rationale, as no method can prescribe the best risk management policy in the face of scientific uncertainties. However, it does not provide precise guidance on when it is applicable, as scientific uncertainties are subject to value judgments. Seeing those relevant supporting models cannot easily be justified, and data are missing. The way to tackle deep uncertainties is through cautionary or precautionary and robust and resilient approaches and methods. There is a need to balance different risk management strategies in an adaptive manner and substantial research and development to obtain adequate modeling and analysis methods to treat different types of systems, essential for developing the risk field and receiving a unifying solid scientific platform. Is risk a quantifiable field? Can we measure it? Is risk interchangeable, in the sense that it's not enough to stand on its own without these ambiguities and uncertainties?